last we left off, I patched in the, my gosh, every time I do this, why can't I never think of this word? Recessed screws, but that's not the right word. I have not put another layer on that, nor have I sanded as of yet. I was just waiting for that to get totally hard, because if you recall, they were pretty big holes to fill, so I needed to make sure that it was dry. Have not done any of the other boards as of yet. However, I did, because of course this is what I do, did decide that I hated the counter color. The gray on the counter was really throwing stuff off. So what you are looking at is a primed countertop, just in regular Kills primer. And I then had some in my hoarder stash. I'm like the, middle-aged man with his piles of wood hoarder stash, except that it's me. Anyway, I had quarter round, so I installed some quarter round yesterday as well, both on the back and the sides, just because it needed it. And then I put some caulk on the top and bottom. I did tape it off before I did it on the top. I didn't film it because, well, I 100% forgot to film it. Plus it's boring, but anyway. So that's been caulked. All of this has been primed. I am now gonna come in with my first coat of paint. This is not gonna last. It's not gonna be very durable, but I mean, the amount of actual use that this bathroom gets on a normal basis is pretty low. And we don't have any little kids, so there shouldn't be like water just sitting all over. Anyway, I'm just using the wall paint, all that to say. So I'm gonna, and then on top of that, I plan to do a polyurethane coat, because I still have some in the garage. I hope I have enough. So what I put on the front of the cabinet as well. I will do the time lapse again. We have a lot to do today. We need to get the boards up so that I can recess the screws like on this board, patch those, get the second coat of patching on this. I did show the surprise of the vanity countertop, so I would like to get the final coat on there. I did do a second coat last night, and I didn't pull my camera out because it literally took like 2 minutes and I was in pajamas. I just wanted to get a second thin coat so that I could do the third coat so that I can do the poly coat. I don't know that that's going to get done. My mom won't care if I'm actually doing projects while she's here. It's just more the hassle of not being able to access the bathroom. So anyway, like I was saying, we need to get the boards done. So I need to measure for the boards. We need to go out to the garage. We need to cut the boards. We got to come back in. We got to put the boards up, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we get it done. I actually have a meeting in 20 minutes, so not that you'll see that in real time, but I got some stuff to do. Let's go to the garage. Well, do I want to bring you like this? I'll bring you like this for now, just so you can see. Oopsie, walk through the house. I have you on a tripod, so when I say oopsie, that means I kicked it. Because, close. Carol, you're not coming with. Sorry, baby. I have... sorry, I'm gonna need to clean you. You're dirty. Sorry about that. Also, I have a cracked screen, so I have not replaced my phone, so if there is a little extra blurry, my apologies. Anyway, so this is the table that actually still needs to go out to the lanai. I purposely didn't bring it back out to the lanai because it's working awesome as a saw table instead of needing to be on the ground. Hold on. Let me... There we go. There we go. There we go. Street tennis we played last night. So as I was saying, we need to cut the wood to the appropriate lengths so that we can get it up on the wall, so that we can get everything done. Try to put this somewhere where I'm not just throwing it. Sorry, I'm gonna need to clean you. You're dirty. Sorry about that. Also, I have a cracked screen, so I have not replaced my phone, so if there is a little extra blurry, my apologies. Anyway, so this is the table that actually still needs to go out to the lanai. I purposely didn't bring it back out to the lanai because it's working awesome as a saw table instead of needing to be on the ground. Hold on. Let me... There we go. There we go. There we go. Street tennis we played last night. So as I was saying, we need to cut the wood to the appropriate lengths so that we can get it up on the wall, so that we can get everything done. Try to put this somewhere, we're not just throwing it. Here's our boards. I am going to, let's see. We got to measure inside. We have that funky angle that we're going to have to deal with. Then we're going to have the adjoining funky angle that we will need to deal with. And then we'll have straight cuts after that, which thankful on that. So I literally didn't even clean up after yesterday's. Oh my goodness, those literally just, the little feet's just stuck to my table. Yeah, so let's go do that. Okay, up first is just this one straight piece, the little one. So we're gonna measure that, we'll go cut that piece, and then from there is when we get to have fun. Oops. Actually, you know what I might do? I think I actually literally might just trace it onto here, because I actually sometimes find that to be a little, whoopsie, broke my pencil, a little easier. And then let's see if we actually meet up at the top. And then from there, that line, I can connect. Got it? Yeah, I got it. I got it good. I am going to trusty nail gun. I already figured out which was the right way. I literally did that while I was placing you over there, so. I have the battery in it. Battery in. Oh, that's funny to me. Okay, as I was saying, we'll have to patch it. It's cool. This is going to be a real funky angle that I created here. In theory, I guess I could have cut this at an angle, but I already said what I said. I'm just going to literally do each piece as we get to it. So what I am doing is using the corner, and then I'm going to make sure I have lead, draw. Let's see, moment of truth, I guess, how far off we are. I'm thinking right now, people, I know you can't actually, it's kind of weird, right? So what I'm seeing, and I don't know how to explain this better. So in the corner, because of the angle, I almost just picked my nose while I did that. That looks probably real nice on camera. As it comes into the corner, because it's sitting at an angle, it makes like the appearance that this board is fatter, and that's what I'm thinking through my brain, how to make that not be the case. My head's cut off. This is something I didn't anticipate. Yeah, I just went and watched YouTube so I can figure out this darn angle in the corner without screwing it all up. So, according to a guy with a very southern accent, I will probably try to tag him if I remember. Wow. So I did learn some things about how to do angles, and also it's not as hard as it seems. And I say that now 75,000 tries later. Thank you, YouTube, and I will tag the one that I watched that was actually very helpful. I ended up pulling this one out because I had success after, like I said, numerous tries. So I've got this angle, I have the board that's going this way, the corner here already cut. Now I'm measuring for this angle, this obtuse angle, if you will. Can we get down to the bottom of the floor? Hold on. So here's what we learned, people. If you ever need to do it, maybe not. Basically, we take the board, bring it to the corner, and bring the other one and have it touch this guy right here. And then from this board here, we're going to draw a straight line. A line over to this board. And that's L, R. So you can see there's a mark there, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go bring it to the corner, and then we'll touch that again, and then we will draw a line on from this line to where it touches on that board. When the student becomes the teacher, I've actually feel like in my past have had to do this exact same lesson, but apparently it didn't stick. So now you've got, this is this wall, this is this wall, and you can see where I've got the, I think you can see, the mark. Now I'm going to draw a line connecting where this mark touches the edge, and then all the way to the corner right here. And then we will do the same thing on this board. We will connect this to the corner. Gotta have my hand down to hold it, otherwise it's gonna wanna wiggle wobble. And now, those become our template to set up the saw blade so that the angle on the saw blade will end up matching them. Yay. The thing that makes it a little bit more difficult in this case is I'm not, the boards are bloop like this. So the angle that I will be able to do my saw blade would be like rotating the blade like this, but I actually need it to go like this. Maybe it's easier to show you outside. I don't know. Let me just say, I'm like sweating. It's like, I don't know, 2 hour and a half later since I cut the last recording. This will be my last angle. And then we move on to just the inside regular-ish 45 degrees. Not 45, 90 degree for the corner. Fun. Hello, everyone. Adrienne here. I don't know who else it would be, but I feel like I need to start doing like an actual intro, like, hi, it's me. Back in the bathroom. I feel like this is basically where I'm at when I'm not doing my real estate stuff in the morning. Afternoon, I seem to be in here trying to plug away at this. Welcome to Wood Graveyard over here. All right, I have templates and pieces all over the place. Now I can't even get to my saw. So, yeah, it was that ridiculous. And now I actually have a little more room because Eddie went to practice, so that's nice for me. Okay, so I wrote R and L on here, which is a good thing because I probably would have forgot. Now, I will say this. The video did give like a way to figure out the exact angle, just measuring it and then moving the T-square or the triangle. I'm just going to do this one because I liked the fact that it's just, you draw on it, you match up the line, and you call it good. So that's, in essence, how I picked it. Here, I have another line here I should get rid of, otherwise I'm going to think that's my line. So here's what you do. You basically, you're going to line up your blade with the line that you have made on your board. And, but the stupid thing, like I said, is that my, I actually need to translate the angle to the back, which is supremely irritating. And also my saw likes to get like stuck when I'm moving it. Don't freak out, I'm not using the blade. I'm literally just getting the angle. All right, so I don't think you're gonna be able to see this. I'm gonna set that there. Come with me if you will. What I've done, I've made it so that the blade lines up. Can you see? I don't think you can see, and I can't get you under there. So anyway, the blade lines up with my pencil line, and then I've locked it in. So the angle is, oops, sorry, 2 notches under the 22.5. So up on the rear, in the minuscule little numbers, I'm going to try to go 2 notches under the 22.5. That seems easy, right? I almost forgot to hit record on you. Okay, so we need to go to the 22.5 and just a tick below it. Ah, I'm glad I thought about it for a minute. So this is the one, so we've already got the board, or the little tiny mini board in the bathroom, so that pretend that that's what this is. Now this is the board that comes into it, which would mean we need to cut this right side of the board, and that angle will be, I got a measure in there. I just realized I don't have the length. Uno momento, por favor. 17.25. Let's write that down. So from the, can you see? No, you can't see squat. I'm sorry. You can't see diddly squat here. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so from this back corner, nope, still can't see. There we go. I brought the piece out just to make it easier on us. Also, just to make sure my brain's not stupid. So here's the little piece coming into the, would it be better if I had the light going the other way? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, here we are again. So here's the little piece we're coming into. This is the board on the ground that meets up. So from this corner here to the back corner here, it's 17.25. So let's measure that. And to be honest, it was like a hair under the 17.25, but we're not. It's fine. Okay, so that's marked there. And then this angle here, because it's the right end of the board, it needs to be the exact same as this angle here because it's the right angle. Now, of course, it's the measurement that I did, but you get what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm not saying I have been known, but I'm also saying I have been known to flip-flop which direction the saw needs to go. So, like right now, the saw would be set up to cut, if I were to lay this board on the saw right now, it would cut it like this direction, but I need it to go the other. So she needs to give it a flippity-dippity-diz. There we go, look at that. That's fun. I need to transfer. Here's the problem though, because I don't actually have that angle. I'm legit, per usual, pouring sweat. What I want to do is end on, no, start on this one. Okay, never mind. I was, it doesn't matter what my brain was thinking. You guys, you're fine. You've been invited into the brain a few times, and it's okay. You don't have to come with me on this one. All right, so like I said, this is set up. This is set up here now to come in at the correct angle of the corner, if we are so lucky. And it's going to saw down. I will move you so you can see this. I actually do my doohickeys on because this is my bigger saw, and it's just a little bit, you know, I don't really need to have it. Why is this? I don't really need to have it jump up and throw stuff at me. Okay, that was fun. So again, we are looking at the board, and the saw also could use a new blade. So give her a little zhuzhing here, here, and now we need this board here, which, with any luck, is actually this board here. Okay, sorry, I had to like get my hands situated. Anyway, so this board here will flip and become, can you see? I can't see because it's all fogged up. So we got the little guy, the 45, we round the corner. This becomes this wall here, hopefully, if the angles are friendly, because it should be there. And now this is the next one we have to measure, and this is the board that goes into the door. Cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check it out. We are in the bathroom, so let's set this up on the ground again. Can you see on the ground? I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna need to... Don't forget your pencil, Adrienne. You're gonna have to get back up. Alrighty. This is fun. What a fun learning time for all of us. Okay, so we got little guy. Again, it's up there, but we know. Little guy, this corner, and again, it's probably just going to be a little tiny bit different on the bottom, and then that guy goes there. And then here, we need to cut to length, which I'm literally just going to mark. And then I'm not going to haul you out to the saw for this one because it's just going to be a straight cut. But how happy are we feeling that we got all this done 75 hours later? And we are pouring sweat per usual because, you know, that's how it is. Let me go cut that and then we'll return. You want to know a thought I had? I have to do these exact angles when I eventually install trim on the floor. That's like a giggle of delirium. Oh, fudge. Life, it's funny, right? All right, so. Now, the other one, I think I'm going to have to fidget with the length on it, so I am 100% knowing it's not going to fit exactly perfect. I have a line here, if you recall, so that's what I'm doing, lining up my line, so. She should be level. Should probably get a level to verify the levelness, huh? Like I said, I have a feeling this is going to be a smidgen. Yeah, just because the trim's going to have a little. The trim will have a little, you can't see. It's like ever so slightly, like just a touch. So it's like literally the saw blade. And there is a little space right there, but I'll wood fill that. I'm not that worried about it. I need to mark where the studs are so I can actually do that nail gun into these studs. This corner here, I don't plan to have towels. Like this will be the no pegs. I'm sorry. I don't plan to have pegs. No pegs, maybe 2 pegs next to the shower over there. That's behind you. We're back with a level just to verify. Perfect. Some things sometimes work out. Not always, but sometimes. Oops, don't do that. Okay, got that, and you got that. Let's bring our nail gun with us. We got enough. Gosh, I'm almost thinking I might need to do a little tiny bit more. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, especially if I bring the. Oops. Hi. wrong way. I literally just did, didn't I? Here we go. I know, if you're watching this, you're probably as annoyed as me at this bubble situation. Okay, so that's good to know. My what do you call it? Line under there was correct. Oh, that wiggled. Did you see that? We got time to fix it because the nail's in this thing too, by the way. Wouldn't that be fun? There it is. Now, I mean, I'm gonna maybe be a little annoyed by this corner. Did I just effing say that was gonna be the case? Let me have one more nail, just one more. Can you tell I'm getting frustrated? Because now I'm like, instead of just doing it carefully, I'm being kind of a jerk to it, and it knows. Somehow the tools know. Did you move again? You did, you little jerk face. Mother trucker, I gotta go get nails. Okay, that's literally just to hold it in place. I do plan to come in and do at least one screw into the stud, even though I guess I don't really know why I would do that. I'm not putting any hanging things. Got to be careful. There are wires right here because of the switch. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, up next is let's round the corner into the toilet area. We need to measure from door frame to the corner to the tile, to the window, to the wall. That's what I just had in my head when I said that. I feel like I'm tempting fate. Oops, sorry, I'm not in there. I feel like I'm tempting fate if I just make the corner 45s. It's the corner by the toilet. How close are you going to get looking at the corner? I don't know. So we've got 40, just under 47 inches. So 4 feet. Sorry about my keister again. And you know what? I have a feeling I'm going to be real mad. And then 38.5. I was about to lose my mind, but I think my board is 8 feet. If it's not, I'm going to be really mad. Let's go grab a board. Would you like the good news or the bad news? Well, let's start with the bad news. I bought 6-foot boards, not 8-foot boards, because I didn't anticipate the corner being so jacked up. Well, the corner wasn't. I goofed it up. So, in order to have enough to do this corner, I'm going to have to make this one be in 2 pieces. One, the other half of this cut that I just did on the 6-foot board, and then 2, the remnants of that board. So I'm going to have to create a splice. I guess that's bad news. Good news, I cut this one. I think it's going to be fine. I did realize that, and I probably should have done it here. I didn't. Nobody's going to know. Maybe people that come over that watch my videos will know, but they're not going to judge me. They've been along for the journey. They're like, holy moly, you got this thing done, Adrienne. Okay, anyway, what I'm going to need to do is buy a little, like a round end piece for where it meets the tile over there, because I don't want this just being a hard corner, I guess, if you will. I probably could have moved all this stuff, but so I cut it at a 45. I cut this purposefully short on this side over here because, like I just said, I plan to come in with a trim. Oops, Nikes. I'm gonna need to. Yeah, let's just pick one side and nail it, and then move on. There's your pencil. There's your pencil mark. That's helpful. I left my level over there, but I got the pencil line, so we're good. Okay, anyway, so we have, as I was rudely interrupted myself. A space, can you see? No, I'm in the way. There's that little space right there. I'm gonna buy a piece of like quarter round and put it on the end. I probably cut that ever so slightly too short. I wanted it to be, if I would have cut it too long, then I would have had to cut like, it just wouldn't have worked. Suffice to say, I will make a little doohickey end for it. I'll get trim, it'll look cute, it'll be fine. So now up next will be to cut the corner 45 here. And then however long it comes here, I am going to do the, I think I explained it on a previous video, but where you overlap the two boards, I'm going to make one at a 45 and one at a 45 so they overlap pretty on top of each other, and then it'll die into this corner here. Should we verify before we move on? Oh yeah, she looks good. She looks good. She's so good. I'm actually getting hungry. I don't know that I've eaten today. That's bad. It's 2 o'clock. That probably explains why I'm hungry. I gotta keep trucking on though. Gotta keep trucking on. Okay, so I cut this one 45 for the corner, or yeah, for the corner, and then 45 to come in to the wall here. Again, I want to do from the window to the wall. Oh, Ariel's Adrian. Don't fall. Did I not just tell it not to fall? Didn't listen to me, did it? I should say also, I had a very angry moment outside. I wasn't recording. Like, my bike was hanging off the wall and then it fell on top of what I was trying to do. My mom will appreciate this because she watches my videos and comments nicely. I had like an irrational amount of anger, basically like we like to call it like my dad, because he would do that. We can joke about it now. He knew about it too when he was alive, so we're not speaking ill of him. Anyway, if I had the video on, which I kind of wish I did, I legit about lost my stuff. Because I was putting my little saw back, taking my big saw out. My big saw got stuck on the bike. Then I had to try to like put the big saw back because I already had it halfway out, crawl over the lounge chair that's sitting there in the way to then try to get the darn bike off the flipping wall that was already halfway falling without also pulling on the big saw. Oh, and also I had the extension cord for said saws kind of draped up and over the bike. And of course that got tangled, that ripped out of the wall, that bumped the battery charger packs. It was too bad I didn't have the video on. Probably a good thing I didn't. Now I did bring in the board. And if it's too short, I will cry. Oh my. Holy. It's like literally. Can you imagine? I would have been. That's. Thankfully, it worked exactly as we planned. Holy, absolutely, Moses. That's not funny, but some seriously funny. Bit of luck. Let me go cut this. She'll be back. I just can't get over the fact that this is literally the size that we need. Now, did I cut it? I was nervous to cut it too short, and I need a saw blade. All right, let's hope. Let's hope. Alrighty. Do I have an ever so slight slope here? Huh, interesting. I don't know why that's doing that. Must be just enough of a divot in that wall right there. Okay. Probably on camera that's going to look bad, but remember, I got to patch it in anyway, so it's okay. And at this point, why are you being so judgy? Bum, ba-da-ba! We've hit the loopy end of a part of our project. So we have now added on. We did some amazing angle work. We did some geometry. Oops, I almost knocked that over. So that looks good there. And then we have made it all the way around. Now we are going to be a little annoyed. I don't have time to go get that piece right there. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to take a break, eat something, and depending on how long I have of this video, I will either need to make a part 2 or I will just have an extra long video to edit. But